Hello, it's 6 o'clock GMT in the Ghanaian capital, Accra. This is the Star Breakfast News on your Simply the Best dial 103.5 FM. I am Nurein Abass. The headlines. Coming up this morning, Speaker of Parliament Alban Badman defers ruling on NDC's push to be declared majority and declares some 4 seats vacant to Friday.
Kindly give me these 2 days and I'll come here with a well-written ruling. I will submit it to all of you so that at the end of the day, justice would have not only been done, but would have been seen to be manifestly done in this matter.
Also coming up, Ghana Police Service arrests Bishop Salifu Amwako and wife over son's involvement in deadly car crash that claimed 2 lives at East Legon last weekend. And later in the bulletin, NDC vows to reject discrepancies in the provisional register issued by the Electoral Commission at the IPAC meeting. We've got details of all these stories coming up shortly, but please don't go away.
Star News is coming to you live on Ultimate 106.9 FM in Kumasi, Empire 102.7 FM in Takrady, Zeps 95.9 FM in Zebila, Nissim 100.1 FM in Lamshao, MyStar Radio in the USA, also live on Facebook on Star 103.5 FM and on starfm.com.gh around the world. This is Star 103.5 FM, Star News. Informed, in depth, in touch.
Many thanks to you for choosing Star News. Now, the Speaker of Parliament, Alban Badman, has deferred the ruling on the NDC's push to be declared majority in the House. This comes after the House debated a statement by the Minority Leader, Dr. Kaisel Atuforsen, for the seats of some 4 MPs to be declared vacant in line with Article 97, Clause 1, Section D of the 1992 Constitution. Following the heated debate, the Speaker requested 2 more days to deliver a ruling.
During Tuesday's parliamentary session, the majority and minority presented their arguments on MP for Tamale South Haruna Idrisu's petition, which invoked Article 97 1G of the Constitution. This article requires an MP to vacate their seat if they leave the party they were elected under or choose to remain as an independent candidate. Haruna Idrisu's petition targets 3 majority MPs and 1 NDC MP, Cynthia Morrison, the NPP MP for Agona West in the Central Region, and Kwejo Asante, the NPP MP for Suhum in the Eastern Region, have both filed to run as independent candidates. Andrew Esiama Amwako, currently an independent MP for Fomena in the Ashanti Region, is contesting the December elections as a candidate for the NPP. Additionally, Peter Yao Kwachi Aka, the NDC MP for Amenfi Central in the Western Region, has also filed to run as an independent candidate. Minority Leader Dr. Kasiel Atuforsen urged the Speaker to declare the seats vacant, citing a 2020 precedent set by former Speaker Professor Michael Quay.
This means that currently we do not have an independent member of parliament. The MPP have only 135 members of parliament, having seen 2 of their members contested as an independent candidate, and the NDC has 136 members of parliament. The Speaker having lost 1 member. Therefore, the MPP group, Mr. Speaker, cannot continue to hold themselves as the majority caucus of this House. Mr. Speaker, I so submit.
However, Majority Leader Alexander Afenyo-Markin argued that the petition lacked merit since no political party had requested the seats be declared vacant.
Somebody cannot say that, there is a certain precedence. So, relying on that precedence under Order 93, Mr. Speaker should just make a declaration.
After hearing both sides, Speaker Alban Badman deferred his ruling, stating that more time was needed to consider the constitutional implications thoroughly. He assured members that the petition would receive a fair and detailed review.
Kindly give me these 2 days and I'll come here with a well-written ruling so that at the end of the day, justice would have not only been done, but would have been seen to be manifestly done in this matter.
The Majority Leader, Afenyo Marking, also attempted to introduce a Supreme Court suit he filed on the same day to halt the move by the minority, but the Speaker rejected it, calling it an abuse of the process.
I am therefore seeking your leave to enable me make the document available through the table office so that it becomes part of the Hansard.
Honorable Majority Leader, this is complete abuse of process. I decline to grant you the leave.
Star News' Na Day Tete brought you that report. Away from that, the Ghana Police Service has arrested Bishop Salifu Amwako and his wife over their son's involvement in a deadly car crash that occurred in East Lagos last weekend. The collision, allegedly caused by overspeeding, left both vehicles completely destroyed by the flames, with 2 persons dying on the spot. Confirming allegations, the car was driven by a 16-year-old Elrad Amwako. The police say they have taken the popular man of God and his wife in custody to assist in further investigations. There are excerpts of that release from the police.
Investigations have so far established that on 12 October 2024, suspect driver Elrad Salifu Amwako, aged 16, driving a Jaguar SUV vehicle with registration number GN780120 with one other occupant, rammed into a 4x4 Acura vehicle, also with registration number GR254223, driven by Joseph Aka with 4 other occupants at Mensa Wood Street at East Legon. Both cars caught fire and burned beyond recognition. The investigation further indicates that 3 of the 5 victims in the Acura vehicle during the accidents were rescued, and the other 2 identified as Justine Agbenu and Mame Jomo, both 12 years of age, lost their lives. 2 of the rescued victims who sustained minor injuries were treated and discharged, while the 3rd is still on admission receiving medical attention. The suspect driver with the other occupants in the Jaguar vehicle were also rescued and are currently on admission at the hospital. The parents of the 16-year-old suspect driver, Bishop Elisha Salifu Amwako and Muha Amwako, are currently in custody, assisting the investigation.
In more news this morning, the largest opposition party, NDC, has served a notice that it will not accept discrepancies in the provisional register issued by the Electoral Commission. Provisional data released by the Commission revealed the total valid registered voters at 18 million as the Commission began an online re-exhibition exercise to correct anomalies identified. Addressing the media, EC Chair Jean Mensah assured that they will release certified copies of the register to political parties in the first week of November 2024.
Indicator, total number of persons verified by the BVD. It does not include it. So that is what we printed. And I think that we all know that around this table, and therefore we should not peddle misinformation and peddle fake news and disinformation and give the impression to the citizenry, the innocent citizens who do not know the process, that the Electoral Commission can make somebody a president. I'd like to state on this occasion and quote from Dr. Hassan Ariga that the EC can never make anybody a president. What the EC does is to declare who the voters choose as their president.
So that was EC Chair Jean Mensah. But the Deputy Director of Elections and IT of the NDC, Dr. Rashid Tango Computer, tells Star News they will not accept an error-ridden register.
And the figures therein is different from the figure he was displaying here. Very well. I mean, we're trying to help them. I mean, we've been helping them all along. If you see all these processes that go, it's through the NDC ingenuity that has helped the Electoral Commission up to this level. And we thought that if you want to go that path and this difficulty of having one by one throughout, why can't you do bulk checking of the data? I mean, that is why we're just trying to assist them in that aspect. And if you saw my technical man, Yaira, spoke extensively about it. I mean, well-intentioned, we will find a way of getting our people to check their names, and then we will go and study the PVR they have given us. We'll go and take our time and study it, and then come clean of it. And definitely, whatever we are doing, Ghanaians should rather thank the NDC for bringing this one to the fore, for making sure that we put the Electoral Commission to strict proof of whatever they are bringing out there.
Let's still remain with the NDC, as former President John Dramani Mahama has reaffirmed his commitment to revive the Tumu cotton factory if re-elected president in the upcoming 7th December elections. Speaking during a community engagement at Tumu in the Sisala East constituency as part of his campaign tour of the Upper West region, Mr. Mahama recalled how the Tumu cotton ginnery, when functional, brought considerable financial gains to the people through cotton farming.
There are many projects that we want to prioritize. In 2020, I told you when I came here during the 2020 campaign that when I was a young boy and I used to come here with my father, the Tumu ginnery, cotton ginnery was working. People were growing cotton and the ginnery was producing cotton for the Japan textiles mill. And people were earning money. And so I said one of the things we want to do is to revive the cotton industry and cotton farming here in the area, the Sisala East and Sisala West areas.
You heard NDC flag bearer John Dramani Mahama. Now, before we go, the Public Workers Service Union has threatened a nationwide strike starting 21st October due to unpaid allowances. The union claims that the Fair Wages and Salaries Commission, representing the government and employers, has failed to address their requests for institution-specific allowances. Here is General Secretary of the union, Benjamin Ejay, speaking to Star News.
Making work difficult, other people are being disadvantaged. So basically, we have come together, brought all our organizations together, and we are demanding that they also grant some allowance to those public sector workers as well. So basically, that is what it is about. Yes, for our members. Just as it's being done for other public sector institutions. Because the single spine house has outlived its usefulness.
This is where we draw the curtain this morning on the Star Breakfast News. There's more news when you log on to starfm.com.gh. I am Nurein Abass. Many thanks for your company. Next, we have Nana Ama Ajiman with Sports Chat. Do have a great day.